Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So this weekend we are going to go get a new lawnmower for my dad. I say new, it's old. It's actually an old Walker. I haven't heard anything much about them. From what I've seen online, they look like they're pretty good and reliable mowers. He had a Cub Cadet that I got him a few years ago, and it just took a crap on him, so we'll go get him a new one. That'll be tomorrow. Today, though, we got to go over to my buddy's house to pick up his trailer. But before we can take his trailer with us to go get the lawnmower, we've got to empty his trailer off. He's got a bummed leg, so he can't really do it. And I told him, you know, if I'm going to borrow the trailer, might as well just empty it off for him. Not a big deal. So anyways, yeah, that's what we got going on today. We'll get the shop opened up, get the truck out. Had to switch some hitches around this morning. That kind of sucked, but it needed done. And what better time than the present, right? So I really need to get some garage door openers installed out here. All right, anyways, that's what we got going on. I'm gonna shut the lights off and hit the road. We got about a half-hour drive over to my buddy's house, unload his trailer, and then tomorrow morning we got about a 45-minute drive. It's going to be about southeast of here to go get the lawnmower. So we'll take you guys along, show you the lawnmower, and see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of a Walker brand, if there's anything we need to be aware of, anything that's going to go out right away, so that way we can start getting it ordered and ready to go. Okay, anyways, stick around, guys. We'll be back shortly. Well, we almost made it to his house. For most of you that know this, in Indiana, it is harvest season. So usually when I see these big guys coming down the road, they're a little bit bigger than me, and I just pull over and let them by. I move a little quicker than they do anyways. But while we're sitting here, just take a second and admire that view. This is why I love Indiana. The trees start changing colors. I love the view. So we literally almost made it to his house. I mean, we are less than an eighth of a mile away, probably. I'll show you real quick. Look at that view again. Love it. We almost didn't get to have the colors change this year. We were in such a bad drought that they were saying they were just going to die. They would go straight from green to brown and then just fall off. But see, we were relatively close to his house. So, all right, I'm going to hop off of here, see if I can locate him. And there's the trailer that we have to unload. So this should be fun. Good times. All right, let me see if I can find him, and then we'll get back with you. Well, here it is. I don't know what he was thinking. Freaking Hercules loaded that one. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. What we got? Got a load of wood. I asked him, how many of these are going to fall off when I undo that ratchet strap? Oh, none of them. I don't think. I bet you one of them falls off. I'm going to turn it over to the trusty cameraman here. We're going to see what happens. you tie this knot?
I did.
Strap looks familiar.
Trailer Factory.
This ain't a Trailer Factory strap.
Yeah, they are. That's what our frames came on.
Not this one. Oh, I should have brought some chains with me. Hey, look, some of these farmers are awfully gutsy getting their corn out right now after all the rain we've had. There's no way that's dry.
Yeah. They'll find it out when they find a low spot.
What?
They'll figure it out when they find a low spot.
Well, they'll figure it out when they take it to the grain bins or whatever they call them. Do
All
a moisture
molded.
test on it, and it's super wet, and they don't take it. What exactly were these little ratchet straps holding down?
There's a couple little pieces just on the back that's shoved in right there.
I would have just let them go and played Russian roulette with the cars following behind you. Put enough straps on it, that's for certain. So we're going to get Dad a walker lawnmower. We'll see how it goes. I've never had one before. Never dealt with one, never worked on one. But I've heard they're pretty good. Hey, none of them fell.
See, I was right.
Okay, YouTube, this is going to take 10 years and 62 days for me to unload by myself, so we'll get back to you when it's empty, or if anything fun happens along the way. Okay, so I did not eat my Wheaties this morning, and I am not moving these by hand. And I fixed this tractor once, and it's broke again, so we'll have to take a look at that at a later date. But what we're gonna do here is I wrapped a strap around the tree, and then wrapped a strap around the log. And I'm thinking if we just hop in the truck and drive forward on this wet grass with some relatively bald tires, we'll probably spin out, but it might work. So let's see what happens here. Okay, take two, second log. This one only weighs probably like 1,000 pounds more than the other one, but we'll see what happens here. Well, that worked out perfectly. So now I'll just reposition the truck over there and pull the last one off. So update, Mario Andretti is a little too quick at backing up trailers and not checking his mirrors. Looks like we'll be replacing a light. Who left that log there anyways? Whatever, it happens. We'll replace it, not a big deal. Okay, let's get the last one off. Watch your face. Oh, look at that. I'm not even going to tighten that sucker up. We're going to ride the guardrail right on down. And that's that. Shut up. All right, so it's a new day. I didn't film it, but we did go up and pick up the lawnmower this morning. It was about a 45-minute drive. 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. I was pretty exhausted. But let's just kind of check it out and let's go over this thing. So here it is. It's a lot smaller than what we imagined, but for the size of the lawn that he has, it's actually about perfect. So this is a Walker mower. The guy said that it just got out of service, and I would believe him when I look at this. That has got to be probably the cleanest motor and hydraulic system I've ever seen. So kind of like the Grasshopper and most of these commercial mowers, they have separate hydraulic pumps per wheel. Helps them turn. That's pretty standard with any zero turn. We've got an 11 horsepower Briggs & Stratton down there. Can't really go wrong with the Briggs & Stratton. That's kind of cool, really. I like it. The entire body lifts up to work on it, which is nice. Makes it pretty easily accessible. And one of the other features that I like is this. It comes with a little dump bed, which would be perfect for picking up sticks or what have you. Now, one thing I don't like about it, and it's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm not used to it. So I have a Grasshopper, and like most zero turns, you have the handles and you can go forward or backwards, whatnot. For this one, you can actually, you still have the handles, but you have this little guy here. So what this does is you push this forward, and that is pretty much your speed going forward. And then you leaving that hand there, you put this hand here, and all this is your brakes. You just pull these back for brakes, and then you can pull both of them back, and it's supposed to put it in reverse. So it's not bad. I guess if you mowed with it all the time, you'd probably get used to it, as to where me with my Grasshopper, I'm not used to it, so it's a little different for me. But all in all, we're pretty happy with it. For the price that we paid and the condition that it's in, I think it was well worth it. So yeah, he's mowed with it, he loves it. Worked out pretty good for him. I've drove it around and played with it, and I kind of like it, other than, like I said, the steering part is a little tricky, but is what it is. Fires right up, really. Another thing is the key location is kind of weird, but whatever. Fires right up. And it's really not that loud. We'll see here. So that's full throttle. It's not loud. I guess compared to most mowers. Yeah. So again, like I said, turn this up a little bit. just push this forward and that will drive you. And then you use this to kind of stop yourself, or turn yourself, I should say. And then if you want to go in reverse, you just back it up. You're good to go. So, not too shabby. We'll play around with it and see what we can do with it. Again, if you guys know these things, have any insight, let me know. If there's anything that's prone to go wrong on them, that would be super appreciative if you could just let me know that, so that way we can plan ahead. Where the plan is really to finish out this season with it, and then probably do some digging in over the winter and see what's up with them, and see if there's anything that needs fixed. Shouldn't be, because like I said, it just got out of service. So all right, guys, a little bit later on we'll be out in the shop again, and we'll be decorating for Halloween. So stick around and see what we got going later. Thanks. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Hey, so new day. I know this video has kind of been all over the place, but sometimes that's just literally how my weekends go. I plan them out, and I want to do this, you know, for the weekend, and then stuff comes up and it just doesn't work out. So like this weekend we had to go help my buddy empty the trailer, go help Dad get the lawnmower. You know, just stuff comes up, we do it. Anyways, I had to go, when I was over at my buddy's house helping him empty the trailer, I seen he had this pretty cool little skeleton here, and I wanted to borrow it for my Halloween party because I wanted to get one, but it's not going to arrive in time. So he's like, sure, not a problem, let me borrow it. Well, I went and picked it up today in the only logical way to go pick up a skeleton around Halloween time. We had a little bit of fun, so I'll let you guys check it out. Yep, we threw the skeleton on the back of the old motorcycle and brought it home. Now, obviously, I went straight there and came straight home, right? No, I had to have a little bit of fun. Drove through a couple of towns, you know, took the long way, got a lot of stairs, got a lot of waves, put a smile on somebody's face, I'm sure, and that's all that matters. So now that we are home, back to what we were doing last weekend, and that is decorating for the Halloween party. So I got those lights hung up, they look great, and then I hung up another strand last night, had my friend come over. One day you guys will see him on the channel. Him and I are like always doing stuff together, so I'm sure he'll be on the channel. Anyways, he came over last night, helped me hang up the other strand of lights. Went a lot faster with two people. But now we just got to hang these guys from the ceiling. So let's see if I can find one here. Okay, got it. So they're just some little ghosts to hang from the ceiling. I got 3 of them, should be pretty cool. I got some beach balls that look like eyes, those will hang from the ceiling, and then I've got some little lights that have eyeballs and they move. They're pretty cool. Those will hang from the ceiling. All of that stuff will come down after the party's over, but those lights that we hung up, those are a part of the barn now because that was a pain in the butt. So, plus I really don't want to store them, so they're just going to stay up there. Anyways, on a separate note, I got a tripod now, so that'll make it a lot easier. So what I'll do is I'll put you guys on the tripod, fire up the old tractor, and then I will time lapse it, but I'll show you how I hang stuff from the ceiling by myself. So let me throw you on the tripod and get the tractor around and So that wasn't too awful to do by yourself. This one is the big guy over here, the last one I hung up. I don't know what I was thinking the first time I hung it. Got down, sat down, looked up, and I was like, wow, that's really low. So I went ahead and shortened it up significantly, and I'm kind of glad that I did, because even still, I mean, yes, granted, I'm like 6'4", 6'5". It's still gonna get some people. And then also at the very end, I figured while I had the tractor out, I would finish up the lights from yesterday because I ran out of zip ties, and all I had to do was run the wire for the plug over here to the conduit, so that way it kind of looks a little bit nicer. Don't mind my collection of antique televisions. Yeah, that's right, I called them antiques. If that offends you, I apologize, but at the same time, I remember when these were still used. I still used one. Actually, one of these is my old television, so whatever. They're old, and you can't do nothing with them, and it costs money to throw them away, and I don't have the money, so they're just gonna sit there for now, and one day I will get the money and we will throw them away. Probably after this Halloween party, because I will never financially recover from this party. But it's a good time. The kids come out, they have fun, and that's what it's all about. So what I'll do is I'll shut off all these main lights and turn on these lights that I hung up yesterday, so that way you guys can get a good look at them and get a look at the ghosts hanging. We'll see how they look. And then unfortunately, that's about all I'm gonna have, because the rest of the decorations will go into the shop area, and it's going to be a themed Halloween decoration. So it'll come in and there'll be a theme to it, but I'm not showing anybody that until after the party, because it's a surprise for the people coming to the party. But anyways, yeah, I'll get these lights shut off, turn everything else on, and show you guys what they look like. So give me about 2 minutes. Okay, so got everything turned on and lights shut off, except for these lights, and these lights are gonna stay on. This is where all the tables and stuff will be set up, and then food for everybody. But we'll give you guys a quick look at what it is and see what you think. So, got all the lights that took me 1,800 hours to hang. Again, huge thank you to my buddy Nathan for coming over and giving me a hand on that. Those are staying up, they will look great. And then we got kind of the ghosts hanging around. So it's pretty cool. Look at his face, you know. And again, we'll have some more stuff coming. I'm gonna put a couple of eyeballs up, inflatable eyeballs. They're like beach balls that are colored like an eyeball. I don't know, they look kind of cool. And then again, over here is where the table for the food and table for people to sit. And there'll also be a nice heater over there. Actually, this heater here will be set up over there, so that way if anybody gets cold, you know, it's not insulated yet, and I don't have heat out here, and it'll be end of October in Indiana, which means it's probably gonna be in like low 40s, mid 40s, somewhere in there. So I don't know, last year it was okay. The weather kind of sucked. It was rainy, but it wasn't awfully cold. So I'm hoping this year we can get it to where it's not rainy and not awfully cold, and it'll be fun. Maybe we can do some stuff outside, but we'll see. So anyways, one more look for you guys. I'm impressed. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I had a picture in my mind, and I kind of was just winging it, and I'm really horrible at trying to explain to people like what I want. So I just, pretty much keep it to myself and just start doing it. But that's what I did. I just had a picture in my mind and I wanted to do it, and we did it. And this exceeds what I had in my mind. So all in all, I'm happy with it. Okay, that's all I've got for you guys this weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know we were kind of all over the place, but like I said, that's just how it goes sometimes. We will be back next weekend. I'll show you guys the final decorations for everything. That is the weekend of the Halloween party. And then, yeah, we probably won't have much next week, but what I do have, I'll share with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. Again, if you could give me a like, give me a subscribe, I'd appreciate it. We're trying to grow the channel, and yeah, more news on that coming up probably next weekend. Thanks. See you guys.